The sound is etched in my memory. The water parted with a familiar slap, the kind you'd expect from a dive into a pool. But the cry that came next was anything but ordinary. It was raw, desperate, a jagged edge of fear. The kind a man lets out when his body senses danger before his mind can catch up. I stood concealed behind the drapes, watching him flail in my pool. This man, my wife's lover, had the audacity to glide through my water, sit at my table, and slip into my bed when I was away. I didn't waver. I didn't recoil. This wasn't a spur-of-the-moment act or a flare of anger. This was deliberate, calculated. We'd been married for 11 years. Our home gleamed with outward perfection. 2 cars parked neatly in the drive, laughter echoing at gatherings with friends. My wife was luminous once, her charm undeniable. People saw us as the couple to envy, and perhaps for a time we were. But familiarity breeds a quiet blindness. You stop seeing what's gone until the absence grows too heavy to ignore. Her hand no longer sought mine. Her questions about my day faded. Her smiles became courteous, as if I were a guest overstaying my welcome. At first, I blamed myself. Maybe I'd become predictable, or work had stolen too much of me. So I tried flowers, candlelit dinners, escapes to the coast. But when someone's heart has already wandered, your gestures are just static. The signs crept in like fractures in glass. A strand of hair out of place. Wine glasses in the sink, though I never drank wine. A towel still damp in the bathroom when I'd been at the office all day. Then there was the pool. Always the pool. The sharp scent of chlorine lingered in the air some evenings when I returned early. I hadn't swum in weeks. Neither had she. One Tuesday, I left work ahead of schedule, parked a block away, and slipped through the back gate without a sound. There he was, a stranger in my pool, his powerful shoulders slicing through the water like he belonged there. My wife sat nearby, legs elegantly crossed, her gaze fixed on him with a warmth I hadn't felt in years. She didn't notice me. She was too caught up in his words, her laughter ringing out. That moment shattered something inside me, but it also honed my resolve. A cold, unyielding clarity settled in. Revenge isn't born of fury, fury is sloppy. My revenge would be patient, precise. I observed. I tracked. I learned. He came every Wednesday and Friday, always late morning, gone by mid-afternoon. They thought they were discreet. They were wrong. I gathered evidence meticulously, photographs, videos, receipts for wine and groceries purchased midweek. Proof. Locked away for the day I'd unravel her world. But first I'd deal with him, the brazen fool who dared to claim my pool. Weeks went into research. The body is vulnerable in ways most never consider. A pool is a delicate balance, chlorine pH stabilizers. Disrupt that balance, and the water becomes a weapon. I didn't need toxins, they leave traces. I needed suffering, silent, untraceable, absolute. I ordered what I needed online. In small doses, it was harmless. In excess, it could make breath burn like fire, skin scream as if scorched. Thursday night, under the hum of the pool pump, I added the mixture to the system. It was clear, scentless, indistinguishable from water. By morning, the trap was ready. Friday I called in sick, told her I had meetings across town. She didn't question it. Liars never suspect others see through them. By noon he arrived, predictable as ever, shirt discarded, confidence radiating. She greeted him with a quick, anxious kiss, enough to twist the blade in my chest. Then he strode to the pool's edge, my pool, and dove in. The scream came moments later. His body convulsed, thrashing as if the water itself had turned against him. He clawed his way to the surface, gasping, choking, eyes bloodshot, skin erupting in angry red marks. She rushed to him, frantic, shouting his name. She didn't notice me step from behind the drapes. Her face when she saw me, I'll carry that image forever. The color drained from her, her mouth parted, but no sound came. She knew. She didn't need to ask what I'd uncovered. Get him out, I said, my voice calm. Before he drowns. She fumbled, hauling him to the edge, wrapping him in a towel. He whimpered, his bravado gone, reduced to a trembling shell. I let the silence linger, heavy and deliberate. Her eyes flicked to me, searching for a shred of compassion I no longer had. I know it all, I said, and placed the folder on the table. Photos, timestamps, dates. evidence too precise to refute. Her hands shook as she opened it, each page burying her deeper. 11 years, I said softly. And this is what you chose. I didn't raise my voice or lash out. My composure cut sharper than any outburst could. She saw then that I wasn't crumbling. I was concluding. By nightfall he was gone. She pleaded with me not to call the authorities, not to destroy his life. I nearly laughed. His life was already in ruins, scars inside and out, would mark him for months, maybe years. And her? She had no inkling of what lay ahead. The divorce was swift, precise, unassailable. She didn't contest it when the evidence was laid bare. My lawyer's smile never faltered. She walked away with far less than she'd hoped, her reputation in tatters. Friends she thought steadfast drifted away as the truth spread. And I emerged lighter, unburdened. Do I regret it? Not for a moment. When I recall that splash, that cry, the instant his arrogance met my precision, I feel only resolution. Betrayal festers like decay. If you don't excise it completely, it spreads. I cut deeply, cleanly. Now when I pass the pool, still and empty, reflecting only the sky, their shadows are gone. All I see is my own reflection, whole and unbroken.